Hello, my friend, and welcome to Pro Wrestling Daily. My name is Aaron Machbitz. WWE should absolutely bring back live events, and apparently they're actually thinking about it. I mean, Jonathan Coachman, the coach, has been talking about it. Cody Rhodes has been talking about it. A lot of wrestlers have been talking about how they want WWE to bring back live events. Now, they don't need to bring back the same absolutely grueling schedule they had previous to COVID. But they do need to bring back WWE live events because it's beneficial to the fans and to the wrestlers. Here is what PW Insider said about WWE live events. During a recent WWE town hall, Nick Khan and Paul Levesque, or Triple H, discussed the return of WWE live events this summer, explaining to employees that they've discovered house shows are important for young talents to get reps in the ring and to experiment and try things in front of different live crowds. They stated it would be a balance of younger talent getting more experience in front of fans with established stars performing. They noted they wanted to find the right balance so not set talents up for injuries. This has to happen. You can see a lot of the younger talent who come up from NXT, even though they're well coached in NXT, they have the right, tools and they have the right some understanding, but they're still missing something in their game. The crispness, the sharpness, the execution, the sort of fluidity, the timing. Right? Why was AJ Styles such a good in-ring performer? Because everything looked legit. Fast, quick, slowed down when he need to, right? Really good striking precision, right? Why has Roman Reigns gotten so good? Because he has so many reps under his belt. He knows his facial expressions. He knows how he want to sell certain moves. He knows the pacing. He knows when to get up and when to stay down, when to strike, when not to strike, how to make the strikes look good. All of this stuff happens with practice and reps. You need to absolutely 100% have the basics and the fundamentals dialed in as much as humanly possible. That goes for wrestling, every sport, doing anything in life. You need to be brilliant at the basics. And the only way to get really, really, really good at the basics is to keep working on them over and over and over again. How is your punch? Does it look really good? Does it make someone actually kind of somewhat believe that you punched them right in the face? Because people believed AJ Styles was forearming them right in the jaw every single time he did it. How does your punch look? How does your bump and feed look? Do you sell away? Do you look right at your opponent? Do you have good spacing? Can you take moves well? Right? These all things happen over time. Now, and then at live events also, you can build chemistry with an opponent. So you take someone like Javon Evans or Trick Williams, for example. And these guys would benefit from live events because they can work on their craft. They can get good at their strike. I think the backhand slap that Trick Williams does looks fucking horrible. He has no extension. His hand is like in here, and it looks garbo. It looks bad. Every strike that I've seen Javon Evans throw looks weak. Now, he's gotten better over the last couple weeks since I've seen him. Haven't seen him in a minute, but he has gotten better. And that can only increase and get better through house shows, through live events, through working with all the established stars. And then being able to go in the ring and just walk and talk. Nothing planned, just improvising, listening to the crowd, moving, flowing, and still also being able to execute at a very high level at the same time. Because you can tell, a lot of these guys have their whole matches just planned out from start to finish. And then you have someone like Ethan Page in there who's a very, very, very sharp and well-established professional wrestler. He would also behoove from this because now he can learn the WWE audience. They can understand. He can have a couple matches with Penta, and then their match at Saturday night's main event in front of a larger audience is just that much better. And so WWE absolutely has to 100%, for the sake of their talent, do live events. Then on top of that, it's also really cool for the fans. The shows are cheaper and they're more intimate. That's what WWE fans want. You can spend $1,000 to go to WrestleMania or the $500 to go to SummerSlam. God bless you. But you can also spend maybe the $40, $50, $60, $70, $100 for a ticket to get to a live show, and you're right there interacting with people, and they stay later to sign autographs. Maybe you meet them wherever, somewhere. I don't know what you do, but the show is cheaper, it's more intimate, and it's cool to see your favorites live, and they normally do stuff they don't do on like a Monday Night Raw or a SmackDown or a PLE because it's looser. It's lighter. It's more fun. It's great for families. But it's really, really good for the wrestlers to get reps in. You can only become great at something with time under tension. And one match on Monday Night Raw every 3 weeks is not making any of these wrestlers better. Now, there are some of them who train during the week, 100%. They go to their local school. Maybe they still live in Orlando, so they're going back to NXT and they're training, right? And they need reps. But it's very, very, very hard to replicate real speed in front of a live crowd reps at training. Like, you can do as much as you can. You can go through a full match. You can do heat drills and all these types of things that Natty does at her school and all that type of stuff. And that's almost similar to getting in front of a crowd. And the crowd may be 100, 200, 300, 400 people, whatever the case may be. It's still a crowd. The adrenaline's different. Your breathing is different. The way you talk is different. The way you move is different. You have to interact with them. You have to interact with your opponent. You have to interact with yourself. You have to be able to do all of these things simultaneously while also being able to execute on a very, very sharp and pristine level. And that's what you learn at live shows. So WWE absolutely has to bring back these live shows. I know I was a professional wrestler for a very long time. I know a lot of people, friends in WWE and AEW right now, and most of the young cats would really benefit from more time under tension. That's why I know what a good match looks like. That's why I know what a good punch looks like. And that's how I know how to get it done, because I've done these things. And more time under tension, more reps, more matches with established stars, actually learning in the ring how to flow, how to move, how to work, how to sell, what your face looks like, how to sell up, how to move into the right positioning. All these types of stuff only happens with more reps. Then you get into the real thing. Well, that's all the real thing. But then you get on a Monday Night Raw or a PLE, a WrestleMania match, and bang, 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 the chemistry is fucking there. You're there. Everything is crisp right there, and boom, you're now a better performer because of it, and that's what WWE needs. And live shows also are really good for the fans, which I think would be awesome. So that's my thoughts on WWE bringing back live events. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Then like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Lots of love. Cheers.